Hi everybody, it's Claire with another art journal video. Today I'm working in my Square Dilutions journal. I'm just adding some gesso to the page, and then I'm going to be working on a monochrome themed page today. So I'm going to be drawing one of the faces that I like to do that is heavily inspired by Marika Blockland from blocknote.nl, I think it is. She does these kind of folk art style faces, which are really fun to draw, and you can put your own kind of twist on them. So I've just sketched it out lightly in pencil, and then I'm using the Jane Davenport License to Quill pen just to put in some of the features. I like this pen because, as you know, if you've watched my channel before, I do use it quite a lot. Mostly because when it's dry, it's permanent, it doesn't smudge, and it is a really nice pen to use. So I'm just sketching in the facial details really to start off with, and that gives me a really good starting point. Just filling in the blacks of the eyes and leaving a little catch light. It's amazing, isn't it, what a difference that makes before you've done anything else. So that was a water brush that I'd filled with black ink, and then I was just using another water brush to just pull it out a bit. And then picking up some ink off the glass mat, using the water brush and just adding in some shadows onto the face. And then you can see that I'm using some kitchen roll just to blot away where it had gone a bit crazy. So kind of a bit like you would with watercolour paint. You can do the same here. Sorry about that cup of tea that got in the way. So then I'm just adding some lighter shades to the rest of the face. This is quite wet at the moment, but once it dries it will dry a little bit lighter as well. And then I decided I would just have some fun with the hair. So I'm using the water brush that's got just black ink in it, and I'm just doing some swirls, a bit like curls on the head. Not being too worried about them being uniform, just doing different sizes and just kind of keeping going till I'm happy with the shape and where they all are. Then I'm just using the water brush and just pulling out some of the colour. Then I'm going in with the Signo Uniball in white, and I'm just going over some of the lines that I drew and just kind of pushing those away a little bit. So this is a Pitt marker pen in grey. I love these, they're great for adding details, and you can smudge them really easily, create quite a soft line. You can see that's what I'm doing now, just going in and adding some more shadow and shading to the face. So it's funny, sometimes these pages, when you start, I don't know if this happens to you, it definitely happens to me. I start a page and I think, oh my days, what is going on? This is not what I intended. But I often keep going, and it's funny because those are the pages that I often end up really, really liking the most. So then I'm just using a white Posca pen. I think it must be coming towards the end of its life because it was struggling to draw. Just to add some mark making onto the cheeks. And then adding some more catch light into the eye. And then just doing some funky doodling on the face, really. Not, you know we don't have plants growing on our faces, but why not? One of the great things about art journaling for me is that there are no rules and you can do what you feel like. And today I felt like doodling botanicals on a face. I have no idea why. So then I'm using a distress crayon and I'm just adding just a hint of pink into the hair and just adding it in and smudging it. These distress crayons are lovely for smudging, they are really creamy. And then I'm just echoing the pink and using this brush. It's a very long, thin brush, can't remember what it's called. And I'm just adding some freehand lettering really with that brush. And then some mark making using the Posca pen again. Mostly my mark making starts off as dots, which I use to just kind of tie the page together really. And then I'm just using an ordinary, can't remember what it's called, it's just an ordinary handwriting pen really, and I'm just outlining those letters, just making them stand out a little bit more. And really that's it, there's the finished page. So thank you for watching, I hope you've enjoyed this. Perhaps you'll have a go at creating a fun face a la Marika Blockland. Thank you for watching, bye!